Today I'm going to be answering some of the questions you've sent me about using a pendulum. I know how much you guys love these, so stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to the Wholeness Shift. My name is Veronica, and if this is your first time here, welcome. It's nice to meet you. I teach people about simple, practical spirituality and intentional living and help you to navigate your spiritual awakening. If this interests you, hit the subscribe button below. I wouldn't want you to miss out on anything good. So every day I get more questions about using the pendulum, and I know you guys love these videos. So I thought I would share some of the questions that I've been getting a lot recently, and maybe this will help you. Number one, do I have to use a crystal pendulum? No. You can use a washer or a nut tied to the end of the string. You could use anything you want as long as it will hang and dangle and swing. If you can use it and you can try it and it works, use it again. Keep going. Number two, I bought this one pendulum, but I think I want to use this other one more. I'm drawn to this other one more today. Am I allowed to change? Yeah. You wore those underwear yesterday. Can you change them? Just because you choose something doesn't mean that you have to stick with it. A pendulum is just a tool. Sometimes you want this phone case. Sometimes you want another phone case. I feel like the lighting is really bad, so I apologize if there is glare on me. Let's see if we can move a little bit. That's a little better. So a pendulum is just a tool. That's it. So feel free to change every single day if you want. Even midway through a reading, change as much as you want. Number three, my pendulum told me something bad, and I think my pendulum is evil. So I buried it in the yard, or I threw it in the lake, or something like that. What do I do to protect myself from evil pendulums? Well, nothing, because the pendulum isn't evil. A pendulum is a piece of crystal or wood or whatever you're using, which is actually God-made. It's natural substance. And so, like I just talked about, the pendulum is just a tool. It's like having someone, a bully or whoever, come through your telephone, give you a call, or a spam or a telemarketer call you. You don't throw away the whole phone. Now, I can understand how you would think this, because I remember when I very first started using a pendulum, I actually did take my pendulums. I thought they were tainted because I had all these tricksters coming through, and I went and wrapped them up and did some other things, and I threw them in the lake to get rid of them. And now I'm like, that was needless. I didn't need to do that. So let me just reassure you that the pendulum is just a tool. If you feel like it needs cleansed or smudged or recharged, you can do those things. Set it out in the moonlight, especially on the full moon. If you have a type of crystal that won't be harmed by salt water, soak it in some salt water for 15 minutes, or use some sage or Palo Santo or something like that to smudge your crystal and your space and your aura. But the pendulum itself is merely a tool. What's coming through, what energy or what communication is coming through that is what you're going to want to safeguard or protect or change. Which leads me to my next point. What was my next point? So my next point is, I get a lot of, I smudged, I said the prayer of protection, I did all the things right to protect myself, and I still had a trickster coming through. What am I doing wrong? Well, I actually used this analogy the other day in a coaching session, and I think it's good to repeat. Imagine that you have a bathroom that you just scrubbed, you bleached, you cleaned all the things. This bathroom is sparkling, okay? And then your kid comes in from outside and has made a mud ball. They were playing in the rain, they made a mud ball, and they throw it in your white tub, right? The bathroom may have been sparkling clean, but something dirty was introduced to it, right? So you can have your environment as clean as you want, smudge it, clear it, say prayers of protection over it. However, if you are coming to the table with lower vibrating energy, you are the one bringing, I don't want to say contamination to the space, but you are the one who's going to determine what kind of experience you have. You can't be lower vibrating on a general level, have lower vibes, and expect to get a good result simply because you did all of the external things. Law of attraction still dictates that you get what you are and you repel what you are not. So if you're coming to the table with lower vibrations, you will be attracting lower vibrational energy to you. You're going to get maybe some skewed information. You're not going to get reliable information. You may have something come through that's rude or messing with you or telling you lies. That is a reflection of where your energy is sitting. The higher vibration you are, the less likely you are to have that happen. Which leads me to my next point. If that does happen, what do you do? If you are getting lower vibrational things coming through to you, it's time to put the pendulum away for a while. And by a while, I don't mean a few hours or even a few days. Put it away for at least a few months. Focus heavily on raising your vibrations. Are you meditating for at least 15 minutes every single day? Are you watching TV shows and movies and listening to music that is uplifting, higher vibrating? Or are you sitting there every night watching a bunch of horror movies and slasher films and listening to depressing music on the radio? Are you participating in a lot of gossip, or are you saying and doing things that help raise your vibes? Are you caught up in the whole political scene and the collective consciousness that's surrounding this political scene? And trust me, that is easy to do because this is a very, very powerful and polarizing election season that we are particularly in this year. This is one of the most important ones we've probably ever had, and it's easy to get swept up in it. And I hope I don't have to tell you to go vote. Go vote. Don't get swept up in the drama of it. Remember what I talked about in another video. No fear, only action. No anger, only action. Do what you need to do, make your voice heard, but don't get caught up in the drama of it. But anyways, are you caught up in the drama? Are you on Facebook trolling in all the comments and participating in the drama of it? Or are you doing things to feed your soul and to make you have more of a lightness of being? Focus heavily for at least a few months on doing everything you can, being very intentional about raising that energy, raising those vibes. And then try your pendulum again and see how it goes. Every single day, ask your guides to help balance your chakras, clear your energy. Ask the archangels to step in and help you. All right, I hope this helps you. Good luck. Let me know what other pendulum questions you have. Also, I've had a few people sending me questions for SPOMI, my guide. So I haven't forgotten about you. It's just on the to-do list. I will be getting to it. You know, I've been going through a lot of stressful and tense things as well. So I haven't been using my pendulum a whole lot because of that reason, because my energy, something in my eye, sorry, excuse me. My energy isn't as high as it normally would be either. So I've been, for the most part, not using my pendulum. That's just what you have to do. Kind of like if you've been drinking, you don't drive. Well, if you have been going through some stuff and your vibes aren't the highest, you don't use your pendulum. Them's the rules. All right, hope this helps. Anyways, I digress. What I was saying was, if you have questions for SPOMI, send them to me. Send them in my email, leave them in the comments, whatever you want to do. And I will add them to the list of questions we are going to ask SPOMI, and we will have a Q&A. All right, thanks you guys. Love you all, and I'll talk soon.